Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This will be fielded at the 6. On first down, Wentz. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Wentz will try again on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle here to Brown. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That could be a downside of putting together a team in Draft Champions Week 1. It's early. You might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on.
A give to the game's all-time leader, Emmitt Smith. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
All right, here we go.
On play action, now Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Devin Funchess from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. To the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Wentz. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's 1st down, Miami.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second down now after the pass completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Tim Brown high in the air to bring it in. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Carr going to throw, being chased out left. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. They do get right. They're kind of played into their hands. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Cruz has it over the middle. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Helfeth, the tight end, was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tim Brown, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this will be incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
To throw, blitz coming, and down he goes. Adrian Claymore in there to drop it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing now is Carr, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. It's a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. Brown, the lone receiver left. Wentz, 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Wide open receiver complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Miller. And he's got room. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Lamar Miller, 71 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Now Dawson for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Thomas, the lone receiver left. Carr now on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Victor Cruz, 59 yards. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Going to the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting not out for the half. Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into sleep. Slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Brown, the lone receiver left. To throw, it's Wentz. Over the middle, he's got Tim Brown. Now the ball comes loose, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
13 yards there on the pickup, and that's good for a Miami first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback. Has to slide and find open space to throw.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play from the D-line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play.